If toddlers could just calm down, they would, but meltdowns don't live in the thinking part of the brain. Most parents accidentally make meltdowns worse using the exact strategies that we're taught. Also a mum raising little humans, and I have a PhD in emotional and behavioral research. In this video, I want to share a 60-second calming approach inspired Korean concept of jeong. Steady, emotional presence. Once you understand what's happening in those first few seconds of a meltdown, you will see why logic fails and why calm works. Section 1. Meltdowns are a nervous system event, not a behavior problem. Let's start by clearing something up that changes everything. When your child is in a meltdown, they're not choosing chaos. They're not being manipulative. They're definitely not trying to give you a hard time. They're just feeling very overwhelmed and their system is overloaded. In these moments, the emotional part of the brain, the part that is responsible for survival, is fully in charge. The thinking part of the brain that understands logic, reason, consequences, and we'll talk about this later, is basically offline. This is why phrases like use your words, take a breath, or you're fine don't work during a meltdown. They're not landing where you think they're landing. From your child's brain perspective, a meltdown feels like danger, no matter how small the trigger is to us. The wrong color cup. The apple is too green. My jumper feels funny. Those aren't the real problems. They're just the final straw. So remember, you can't reason a child out of a state their brain didn't reason them into. Section 2. Trying to stop the meltdown fast is what makes it last longer. This is the part no one tells parents. And honestly, none of this is our fault. Most of us were taught that good parenting means fixing the problem quickly, stopping the crying, restoring order, getting things back under control. So when a meltdown starts, we jump to action. We explain, we correct, we distract, we threaten consequences, or we negotiate. And when none of that works, we feel ourselves getting louder, tighter, more desperate. Here's the problem. To an overwhelmed nervous system, all of that feels like pressure. And pressure reads threat. When your child senses urgency, frustration, or control coming from you, their brain doesn't think, oh, good, there's help. It thinks something is wrong, I'm not safe, so the meltdown escalates. What could have been short turns into something that feels endless. Not because your child is stubborn, but because their nervous system is stuck in alarm mode. So remember, urgency from you feels like danger to them. Section 3. Calm is not taught, calm is borrowed. This is where the Korean concept of jeong comes in. Jeong doesn't have a perfect English translation. It's often described as deep emotional attunement, shared presence, and relational calm. In simple terms, you don't fix the emotion, you sit with it. In many Korean families, the first response to a child's meltdown isn't words or correction, it's presence. Your calm nervous system becomes the anchor your child's nervous system can sync with. This process is called co-regulation. Your child literally uses your body, your breathing, your calm presence, and your energy to come back into balance. It's not indulgent, it's developmental. So remember this. Your calm teaches their brain how to calm. Section 4. The first 10 seconds matter more than any words you can say. Let me walk you through what this actually looks like in real life. Imagine this moment. Your child is crying hard because something didn't go the way they expected. Their body is tense, their voice is loud, they're spiraling. Instead of jumping in with words, you pause. You take a slow breath, not for them, for you. Drop your shoulders. You lower your body to their level instead of standing over them. Already, something shifts. From your child's perspective, your body is saying, I'm here. You're okay. I'm not mad. I'm not leaving. That alone begins to lower the intensity. You don't speak yet. You don't correct. You don't explain. You simply stay. Remember this. Your body calms their brain before your words ever can. Section 5. Silent connection regulates faster than talking. After you have lowered your body and your energy, you just stay for a few seconds. This part feels uncomfortable for many parents because we're used to filling silence. But silence, paired with calm presence, gives your child's nervous system the energy and space to downshift. You might make gentle eye contact. You might just breathe when they can see you. No lectures, no questions, just connection. These few seconds work more than 100 lectures. So remember this. Calm presence is information. Section 6. Safe touch can end a meltdown before words ever start. If your child is open to it, gentle touch can help here. A hand on their back, gently holding their hand. Your arm around their shoulders. No restraining or forcing. Just steady contact that says, I'm here with you. From a nervous system perspective, this communicates safety and containment. For many children, it's the moment where the meltdown starts to soften. Their breathing slows, their body releases. If your child doesn't want touch, that's okay. Presence still works. Remember this. Touch is a signal, not a demand. Section 7. Name the feeling, don't fix it. Once the intensity has dropped, you can add words, but keep them very, very simple. You're really upset. This did not go how you wanted. That was frustrating. No lessons, no silver linings, no but. This isn't about agreeing with the behavior. It's about helping your child feel understood. When a child feels understood, their nervous system lets go faster. Sometimes the crying briefly gets louder here, but that's not failure, that's release. Remember, understood feelings lose their power. Section 8. Regulation comes before resolution. The final step is breathing together. No commands. An invitation. When you're ready, let's take a breath together. I'm right here. You're not sending your child away to calm down. You're calming down with them. Only when regulation comes back, you get into problem solving. If needed, many times you don't even need to. The meltdown passes and connection is restored. So remember, calm first, solutions later. Section 9. This is about patterns, not perfection. Sorry to disappoint you, but this approach isn't magic. It's about pattern building. The first few times you try this, your child might still melt down hard. They're adjusting to a new response. Within a few days of consistency, many parents notice shorter meltdowns, faster recovery, less escalation. Over time, your child learns something powerful. Big emotions are survivable. They don't push connection away. You're not alone with them. Your calm is something they can access with support. Remember this, consistency rewires the brain. Your child won't remember most meltdowns, but they will remember what it feels like to be overwhelmed, but not alone. So the next time a meltdown starts, try this. Pause. Lower your energy. Stay present. Not to stop the emotion, but to guide it through. That's not permissive parenting. That's nervous system leadership. And it changes everything.